I am in shock. Far out. That movie was insane. Dune Part 2. I It is a movie that will sit with me, just like the books and the story already sits with me. This movie encapsulates all of that into one experience. I am just wow. I can't even get a rating right now, but it's probably one of the best movies I've seen in years. That was insane. Different direction that it went from the book, but overall it was perfectly fitting for the story. Oh my, I would love to go see this again. If you ever get the chance to see this in the cinema, just go ahead. Whatever you pay for it, it's worth the money. Oh my god, the story itself, Paul struggling with dealing with everyone thinking he's this prophet and he thinks it's a lie, and he's trying to not go down this path, but everything is pushing him to this path. And eventually, there is no other choice. He has to walk the path. And when he finally accepts it, it's like every scene is just beautifully shot, and every scene feels epic, and every action scene feels massive. Like you feel the scale of the conflict and the development, and even the religious belief. It shows so much how one idea, how it spreads, how it could have been manipulative, but it becomes the strongest word, strongest power in the universe. And how they blended in the way of the power of presence into Paul's abilities and everything it was just so good. And the love story between him and Channy went in a different direction towards the end, but it fitted the movie quite well. I was like, oh, I noticed it. Austin Butler as the villain. Oh my god, he was creepy. He was menacing. It was the perfect duality between Paul and him. Every action scene was just like it felt like you're in an actual sci-fi war. It was just wow. And then the ending, like a bit different from the book. How he doesn't really announce his love to Chani or anything like that but it's still the epic, and the jihad war begins. They show how that starts. One thing that I noticed that I thought they were going to touch on more, but I guess it's fair enough they didn't, was how Alia wasn't born. Well, in the book, as soon as you start the second half, it goes a couple of years later, and Alia is born. What I can remember. But in the movie, they really explore that time straight after they meet the Fremen. So a bit different there, but they still walk down that line of Paul learning the Fremen ways. They really show and develop that way more in the movie. But then it comes together more and more. And then the battles, it was crazy. I've probably seen the battles about 5 times, but wow. This is one of those ultimate cinema experiences that you just gotta see no matter what. And as a huge sci-fi movie fan, I gotta say, I don't think I remember seeing a movie quite this epic in a long time. I hope that they make Dune Messiah the movie, because I wouldn't know how the way they end it with Chani and Paul's relationship. I'm not entirely sure how they would do that, but if anyone can do it, the dude who directed that I forgot his name, but he's made Sicario, Goonies, and a bunch of other movies. He just knows how to adapt movies into a like you just lose yourself in the story, and that's exactly what a director's meant to do. It's so hard to put into words because I'm still in awe of the movie and the story. Like I can't even put into all the right words, but the best way to explain it is that is epic. Best way to describe it, epic. Even there's this particular scene I love where Paul unites the Fremen in a speech, and it's just every sound hits I don't remember I don't think there's much of a score in that moment. There's like a loud drums, I think, and it just hits. Like every word he says cuts deep, and you're just sitting there. You're like, I feel like I'm in that crowd. That was probably my favorite scene. But there's so many scenes to choose from. Best actor, I will have to say, was probably Austin Butler. I think he was probably the most menacing character, and he really spoke to me. I mean, Timothy Chalamet, he was crazy good. Lady Jessica, I don't know the actress' name, but she killed that role. Another change they did, Alia doesn't kill the Baron in this because obviously she's not born in this movie version. Okay, overall, I've rambled on for long enough. Amazing. Go watch it. Use your money. Go watch it.